This story here is about 4 teenagers. Okay. I want to talk to you guys about these 4 teenagers out of Buffalo, right? They're saying that 4 teenagers killed in a car accident on Monday morning. Wow, wow, wow. Aren't y'all supposed to be getting ready for school? Monday morning, and y'all supposed to be going to school, and y'all out here carjacking. I hate it. Okay, and I kind of know more about the story, which is why I'm thinking to myself, y'all out here carjacking or whatever. On a Monday morning, but they're saying 4 teenagers killed in a car accident on Monday morning may have been participating in a social media inspired challenge, according to the Buffalo police out there in New York. They said that police said 16s ages from 14 to 19 were riding in a Kia that had been reported stolen the night before. The speeding car crashed and rolled over at around 6:30 a.m. Monday morning, ejecting 5 of the passengers from the vehicle. Okay, now I'm wondering, were y'all on y'all way to school then? Okay, they said 3 of the passengers were pronounced dead at the scene, while another was confirmed dead later that morning. Okay, there was a 14-year-old girl that did pass away, and she would have turned 15 next week on November 1st. We're also learning that this young woman actually had a daughter. She had just given birth to a little girl a few months prior. Ain't that some crazy stuff, baby? And you only 14, about to be 15 years old, just gave birth to, a baby, and you out here still with the wrong crowd. I really hate that for her family. That's a whole lot to deal with, from finding out your child and got pregnant at a young age to the baby giving birth and then turning around and she's caught up with the wrong crowd, which resulted in her, passing away. That has to be a lot. Okay. They said one of the ejected passengers was another 14-year-old little girl, all right, who actually survived, and then the 16-year-old survived as well, and that person was the driver that ended up surviving. Okay. Really sad, because homeboy, Mr. 16-year-old, will be having to face charges for his actions. Okay. They are saying that he's been charged with 3rd-degree unauthorized use of a vehicle and 4th-degree criminal possession of stolen property. He may also face additional charges. I would not be surprised if he does. They may try and get him on the death of his friends or his family members. Not sure of the affiliation, but they may add additional charges on this young man at a later time. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and just play that audio for you guys real quick, so you can just see real quick from the news clip what they have to say about this situation.
Well, meantime, there's a new TikTok trend. It could be at the center of a stolen vehicle crash. It left 4 teens dead in Buffalo, New York. The vehicle was a Kia. It's a brand tied to an uptick in thefts fueled by the so-called Kia Challenge. Correspondent Kelly Beeson is here now with the details on the investigation, Kelly, and with a message from the mother of a passenger in that vehicle.
Yeah, this is certainly a difficult story, Nicole. And now concerns are swirling that this may have been the result, as you mentioned, of a social media challenge gone wrong. The mother of 14-year-old Ajane Harper, a teen who passed away in this crash, is speaking out, saying her daughter, quote, chose the wrong fun.
I never would have thought in a million years my daughter would have put herself in that type of situation, seeing the videos, seeing how they were.
On Monday morning, Amanda Maxwell received a call that her 14-year-old daughter, Ajane, lost her life in a car crash. She was reportedly one of 5 passengers in a stolen vehicle. 4 passengers passed away. 2 others were injured and survived, including the 16-year-old driver.
I just hope that people would please stop using reckless behavior and violence as a content to entertain people on social media platforms, because this is what it's doing.
All right, so y'all just heard that. Just so sad. I was a bit shocked to hear the mom say that, she never would have thought in a million years that her daughter would be caught up in such a situation like this. I'm not familiar with the little girl, but some part of me is thinking that, she put herself, let me not, because I feel like a lot of kids can be violated. My first thought, let me just say my first thought, being honest, my first thought is like, well, she's already been in a situation to get pregnant at such a very young age, but some some children are violated, which brings about the birth of, or pregnancies of children. Either way, it is definitely an unfortunate situation. I hate that these babies lost their life like this, being so reckless and, doing this whole little TikToky thing. Like, girl, I've been seeing that too. A lot of people being able to hack into Kias, all based on some type of USB type of connection or something. They're able to just break into Kias and Hyundais and just rip the cars off, steal them, and go ahead and go about their business or whatever. So very crazy. And I hope that this is a lesson to a lot of children that are even thinking about performing such an act. Stealing cars. Ain't nothing like stealing somebody else's car thinking that you done got away, or stealing anything from somebody and then shortly thereafter passing away. Like, it's just really sad. I hate it for the children, for every single person involved. The 16-year-old baby, you are about to face some real serious charges, and they just never think about their actions and how it's going to affect their family members at a later time. A lot of us can recall being a teenager at some point and making some dumb decisions, but not like this. I really hate that, but thoughts and prayers for sure over to the family.